What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and we are back again to talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Feel like we have to talk about it every couple weeks, but it's because things seem to be happening with it. So this is an interesting one from the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. AC Black Flag Steam page updated with brand new features, not part of the original game. The new additions are custom volume controls, stereo sound, surround sound, mouse-only option, adjustable difficulty, and save anytime. Seems like new features for the remake potentially, but weird that they updated this for the original files. And it's interesting, I'm already kind of seeing in the comments, like, the way that it's arranged, let's say, right? I wonder if it's a situation where they pull, especially like on Steam, and they could do it on console too, and I think it has been done, and you think, well, it is Ubisoft. Could they pull the original Black Flag in place of the remake? You know, I generally kind of hate it when companies do that, and it's not like it's never been done. Like, you know, it makes sense to a degree because you're trying to say, okay, well, this is the definitive place to play this game. You know, like, this is the definitive Black Flag game. And I get that. But I mean, like, again, like game preservationists, as we always talk about in all of these videos on all of my channels, like, that doesn't mean you erase the original, especially because, you know, sometimes remakes, yeah, it could do these 5 things better. Maybe it does these 5 things worse. And, you know, to erase it, you know, I'm just playing right now, like Mafia 1, 2, and 3, the definitive edition. And you could argue maybe the original in some ways is a cleaner experience. A lot of people talk about like Life is Strange, right? Life is Strange remastered compared to Life is Strange the original. There's a lot of things people like about the original better. So it's like, you know, if you try to erase the original just because you have a remake, that's probably not the way to do it. Like, there's really no need to erase that past. I think you can kind of have it both ways and say you can play the original, but at the same time, if you want to play the remake, we believe that's the best place to play it, so play it there. But that doesn't mean you take away, you know, the old stuff. But we'll see, you know, if that ends up happening. I see some speculation online about it already, but I feel, again, this is another sign. Probably not as big as just like the flat out rumors that we've been getting where it's like, yeah, this is real, it's happening, all that jazz. But this is now, you know, it's not as big, I guess, in that way, but now you're actually having things pop up, you know, like visible things on Steam. And we've seen things for like Hollow Knight over the last like 6 months, and it's like, this is what happens when things get closer. Different for Hollow Knight, because this is being added directly to Black Flag, but, you know, it could be added there and just moved over to the remake when that eventually happens. Remember, it was originally supposed to come out, rumor-wise, supposed to come out late 2025. Now it's going to come out, rumor-wise, early 2026, which means you probably announce this thing relatively soon. Maybe you do it at Gamescom, maybe it's a Game Awards thing, and it comes out like in March, like 2-3 months afterwards. Like, you know, we're gonna, I think, see this thing rather soon. So it makes sense that stuff like this is starting to pop up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.